straight out of
NASA City, Houston, Texas.
Get ready for Tejano Time Podcast. Houston, Texas, tonight.
Giving you the news you can use and bringing you the hottest interviews in the Tejano industry.
It's about to go down with your host, Keith Leal. Houston, Texas.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Tejano Time Podcast starts
Now.
Please welcome your host, Keith Leal.
And welcome to the show, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give it one. So there we go. I kind of got lost track right there what the heck I was doing. But welcome to the Tejano Time Podcast, guys. And good evening to each and every one of you out there. And I want to send a big shout out to everybody that's out tuning in right now on Tejano TV as well. Thank you so much for joining us here. And today I would like to welcome to the show here on Tejano Time for the very first time on the show. And she is back, ladies and gentlemen. She is back and with some great music and all kinds of stuff. She's going to fill us in on a lot of great things that are going on with her, a lot of things questions that we may have for her because she was away from the music business for some time. But I would like to welcome a very good dear friend of mine, Cynthia Bustamante. Welcome to the show, Cynthia.
Hi, Keith. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's good to see you again.
As you can tell, I'm still ronca.
Yes, you've been doing a lot of great things there. We've seen a little social media and whatnot, but always enjoying life, and that's what it's all about right now. So,
Yeah.
again, it's an honor to have you back on the show. It's been a minute. Let's just get down to it right now a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about you went through a rough patch recently. I would say you stepped away from the music. What led you to take a break from the music to step back for a couple of years?
So it's a hard topic to talk about, but I guess I could say I fell in love. So it was the first 2 years in the music industry. I had a very rough start. I want to say that I had it going for me, but I was balancing my life and my career at the same time. So I kind of took a break from everything because I couldn't handle it. But now I'm back stronger than ever.
Yes, and new music. You got a video out that was released, and we'll get to that as well because there's a story behind a song by the name of Fuerte as well that you would. So what again? Taking a break from the music for a couple of years. How did you feel about that at the time?
Honestly, I felt so guilty. I was so guilty. There was guilt left and right, 24/7. I wanted to continue music, but at that moment, God was basically saying, take a break, calm down, So I did. And while I took that break, I was still writing music. I was still going back into my things that I had already posted, things that I had done just to kind of get inspiration. I was doing a few photo shoots here and there, but it wasn't as constant as it is now. Now I'm actually working on my band. We have a band here in Houston, and I just want to give a big shout out to my band if they're listening, if they're watching me. But yeah, so now that I'm back stronger than ever, I'm able to get things going thanks to everything that my experience, for the first 2 years in the industry. Pues ya estoy aquí más con experiencia, se podría decir.
Oh, yes, for sure. And with a band, so you're looking. If you got a band, so you're looking to get on stage sometime very soon,
Yeah.
right?
We're
That's
trying
the
to
plan.
keep it on the DL though, we want to come out with a bang, but we're coming.
Yeah, they're coming. That'll work. That's awesome. That is amazing. Now, guys out there, I know you have a huge fan base, and you always have had a huge fan base. If there anyone out there that is watching right now that would like to comment or maybe perhaps have a question for Cynthia, feel free to drop your comment there, and we'll definitely would like to know what
you guys.
no, let's not go easy, okay? Just let her have it. No, I'm kidding, but just be fair, be respectful as well. We got Josie.
Hi, Josie.
Someone who's tuned into the show.
Hi, TDK.
Yes, right there. Good evening, Keith Leal, Cynthia Bustamante. Yeah, see,
Oh, I'm watching.
there it
I'm
is, the
actually.
Tejano Dance King right there.
Um,
Wonderful people out there watching the show. Yes. So, everybody that's out there that's tuned in, share the live as well, guys. If you're watching, share it. Cynthia Bustamante is my guest tonight. So time away, a couple of years. Let's get into how you spent that time away from the music, from the industry itself. What did you do within that time frame? I mean, I know you had a lot going on for you as well. And
I
there's some
did.
stuff that you don't want to share, but we're perfectly fine with that.
No, I'm an open. I want to say I fell in love, right guy, wrong time. And I think that helped me a lot with being able to write the songs that I have now, because I still have more singles coming back to back. The next single is going to be Me Tengo Que Ir, which talks a little more about, what I went through in my relationship. Amor a Ciegas. Well, Fuerte was the new release that it
Mhm.
basically got back into the music industry. That song talks about how, I went through so much and I had to spend a lot of time alone. I don't want to say that it was an abusive relationship, but mentally and verbally it was, because we were both on different headspace. So there was fights every day. There was just a lot going on, and I just knew that it wasn't healthy, but I loved him. I just thought that, we were going to be in this relationship where we were both going to find a balance, but we never did. And that's how Fuerte came to be. And then after that, it was Amor a Ciegas, which it explains.
Mhm.
It was blind love. I didn't want to let him go no matter what people said, and now that I was able to go through that. I wrote the rest of the songs that you guys will be listening to, as this year goes on. The next release is going to be in May, and that song's going to be titled Me Tengo Que Ir, which, as I was telling you, at that time,
Mhm.
I, I basically just grabbed all my things and I left. And it was hard, Keith. That's all I
Yeah.
as a human, just a regular person. I didn't have nowhere to go. I had to start from zero completely. So it was a really, really, life experience, hard life experience that I had to endure. But it made me strong and it made me look at things a lot different, not only in my life, but also in my career. So now I can
Mhm.
see clear, what matters now. And what matters is me. What matters is my music, where I'm going, my goals, my family. So now that I'm able to come back on social media, I'm a little better now. I like to share my moments with my family. And of course, once we start gigging, I'm going to be able to share, the band as well. And hopefully the members, the band members are open to go live with me as well, so you guys can get to meet them. But todo cayó like in perfect timing, and God
Yeah.
knew what he was doing. It was hard,
Mhm.
but God knew what he was doing. Yeah, so
Yes, and
that's basically what happened.
yeah, that's a great story. You've had the previous music that you had prior to your big pause was amazing too as well. You had some good stuff. You had some great music there. But what you have out right now currently is different. And what did you do different right now? What kind of influences did you have on your new stuff right now, or what can the fans also look for in the upcoming? Like I said, you've been working on a lot of songs. You've been writing a lot of songs. You've had some stuff here and there. But what can we expect from future music that you got coming out? Some upcoming
Well,
singles.
we're kind of we're not establishing ourselves as Tejano. We want
Correct.
to be a little more versatile, because
Hmm.
what we want to focus on is being able to see the crowd have fun. We want them
Yeah.
to enjoy the music and dance and, just do crazy things up on stage to just get, the hype
Yeah.
up.
Exactly.
And what we're working on is not really crossing over to regional, just kind of giving like Tejano a little hump, like a,
Hmm.
a little rhythm to where it's still like the back in the days, but also kind of like Elida Reina, but also Dinora. You know what I mean? Do
Hmm.
you
Right.
remember
Right.
Dinora de
Yes, I
Juventud?
do. Yes, I do.
Oh,
I do
I
remember
miss
that. Yeah.
her. She needs to come back.
Yeah. She had that one hit wonder. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. But she had a great song that was doing well for her in Tejano radio as well. Not just where she's, I mean, in Mexico or whatnot, but here in the States it blew up, and that's what made
yeah,
her name a household name here. It was
yeah.
awesome.
So
But yeah,
in a
definitely.
couple of
You
weeks,
definitely took some.
uh-huh.
Go ahead.
In a couple of
Go
weeks,
ahead.
we're
Go ahead.
actually doing one of the duets that she did with Costumbre. So we're kind of reinventing that one. And I'll keep you
Okay.
guys guessing for sure. You know, I'm not going to give you a lot of details, but I am going to be doing a feature with this really good artist. His name is Mando. And we're kind of working up our, you know, the trying to do like a live video where it's like the whole band and we actually get to record. So we have that coming as well. And then we have the music video for Amor a Ciegas. We have a lot of things in store. And I know I don't post a lot about what's coming, you know, but it's coming. It's coming. I'm really excited, you know.
Yes, and we'll get to your social media sites during the show as well, so that way they can give you a follow, so they can definitely know exactly when the video drops and more new music and whatnot. So many people out there watching now. Josie says here, right quick, let me see if I can get this out here. There we go, right there. Get well soon, sweetie, and take care of that beautiful voice. She shared the live as well. Thank you, Josie.
Oh, thank you.
She's amazing. Ricky Duran is watching the show as well.
Hi, Ricky.
Thank you, Ricky. Big shout out to Ricky boy. So there's a user also that's tuned in. Also, I believe it's tuned in on our group right here. She's I'm not sure who it is, but Cynthia, what is your goal with your music now that you are back? That's
Well,
the question I have for you.
My goal first and foremost is trying to get more people to listen to my music, of course. I'm a singer songwriter. I write my own songs. So all of the songs that I'm writing, they're not just, you know, songs, they're not just singles, they're actually a part of my life.
Right.
And, you know, whenever I get older, of course, you know, down mi trayectoria, o como se puede decir, quiero poder ver para atrás. I want to be able to look back and see like everything that I've done, and every song is always going to have like a story behind it, you know? And I think that the reason why I started viewing things this way is because when I started in the music industry, people would ask me, you know, what that song is about. What is that song about? Like things like that. Y yo me preguntaba, like, why am I just writing songs, you know, just to write them? Like I should actually write my actual life, you know? And that's when Fuerte came to be. And I think that Fuerte has been like the first chapter of this new, ¿cómo se puede decir? This new.
Well, you're just basically your second chapter. You know what I mean? You're you know, if you want to word it that way, let's do it like that. You know, because you know you had chapter 1 and you paused there for a little short stint, and then now this is chapter 2. So why not?
And you know, I saw this movie, Gloria Trevi, Soy Gloria, I think that's what it's called. And every single song of hers has a meaning to her life, and that's the reason why I started doing it. I said, you know what? I think that instead of just writing songs to write them, I think I'm going to write my story. So, you know, Fuerte was one. Amor a Ciegas is the next one, which now it's out, available to the public. And the next one is going to be Me Tengo Que Ir, and we're going to go on and so forth after that. I have a lot of songs waiting back to back, and I'm so excited to share with all of them, with everybody.
That's amazing. That's awesome. That is awesome. And she's a songwriter, guys, out there. If you didn't know that, she does write some music as well. Okay. So,
but this is not my voice.
Good. Says, no, yes. So she's a little under the weather with her voice right now, guys. So you got to give her props for that. I mean, it's okay. She'll be fine. She'll definitely overcome that. Joe Leal says, awesome. Saludos, bendiciones, amigos. She's a beautiful young lady. That's another artist that's on the rise in the Tejano scene as well, right there, Joe Leal.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you. TDK is definitely looking forward to seeing you perform live.
Ese nomás me quiere sacar a bailar. Ya lo vi.
I'm available if she needs a dancer in a video. I'm willing to wear a mask. People don't.
I knew it.
There you go. And he wants you to write a song about him, is what he's saying right here. Okay, so so we got another. This one here is from Mary Garcia, who's tuned in. Thank you so much for tuning in as well, Mary. She says, I like that Cynthia Bustamante about writing your songs about your own experiences and your stories. So she said that's awesome. So definitely. And it's a thing right now, you know, for a lot of people that well, not a thing. It's always been some people that do have some experiences in life they put into a song. Why not? You know. Again, guys, if you're watching the show, share the live. Cynthia Bustamante is my guest here on the Tejano Time podcast. And if you have any questions for her, feel free to drop them in there. All right, guys. Let us know where you're watching from, as a matter of fact. So Ricky says he respects your drive.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Ricky.
Definitely. And then, to get back up after a couple of years, what did you face any challenges along the way? Did you contemplate, should I get back in? Should I wait? Am I ready? Let's do this. Or, how did you overcome all that? I'm sure you had that. You asked yourself that question several times.
Yes. Look, music is an investment. Everyone knows that and should have that, clear before they jump into the music industry. It's not just, I want to be a singer and that's it. And that's what I thought when I came in. Mm-hmm. So, coming back full of experiences, I was able to get back up with the knowledge, from my previous start, I guess, cuando empecé la primera vez. And now I feel like I was very impatient because I thought that I could do it again within a week. Ya quería tener todo el following again in a week. And I knew that was not going to happen. Yeah. So all of the people that, were supporting me, I feel like I failed them. So coming back, has been really, really hard. And it's been full of obstacles, especially with my kids, because I have to divide myself still. But knowing that they're still supporting me and that they still want me to do this no matter what, that's one thing that keeps me going. But I will say that I didn't want to say it, but I am, because, this is my life and this is what it is. When I stepped away from the lights, one of my hardest obstacles, I guess, was I was homeless, and I think it was one of the hardest things because I had my kids and I don't want to
cry. It's okay. It's perfectly okay. You're doing better now, and that's all that matters. Again, you faced a lot, and this is something we spoke about prior to the show as well. She went through some hard times, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching out there. And I'll let her tell the story when she's ready. But definitely, if you guys are watching, share the live. This is different.
I think my family is my number one. Like, the people that I thank the most. My mom, she was able to help me. Now I'm doing a lot better. But I still get very emotional because I still can't believe I went through all of that. And being back in the music, it's my peace, it's my home, and knowing that people still accept me and support me, it's like coming back home, So I want to continue to do this and not let anyone down anymore. But that was one of my biggest obstacles, getting back into the music industry, having nothing, and knowing that it was going to be a big investment. But I got it done, and aquí la llevo, aquí la tengo, and I'm very happy que Dios me ha dado la oportunidad otra vez.
Yes. But yeah. And I give it all to you with and your kids. Your kids are there by your side 110%. You're there, you do what you can for your kids, for your children. You have a lot of fun with them as well, and that's the main thing. I mean, you're definitely you don't give up, and you're striving each day in and day out to continue to do the best for them, and that's just amazing. So keep going, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Don't let nobody get in your way. Don't let nobody drag you down.
Thank you so much. One of the things that I was mentioning to one of my fellow, I guess, ¿cómo se dice? A fellow friend in the music industry. He had asked me if I could write a song for him. And I wrote a song for him, but then I also wanted to get his idea, his input on one of the new singles that I was writing. And as soon as I started singing it, he's like, give it to me. I want it. And I got very defensive. And I told him, look, I'm sorry that I'm coming off very defensive, but this is my life. If you ask me to write a song for you, I'll write a song for you. But don't take a song away from me, because you're taking a part of my life, a chapter, a page off my book. So, either way, we talked about it, and he is going to go ahead and, record it and release it. But I did tell him, please, just do what you can to perfect that song, because it's a part of me. And if it's played on the radio, I want to be able to enjoy it, and hear it and be proud of it as well, just like you. So there's a lot of things that have happened in my life that in the music industry that has changed my perspective, where before I would say, yeah, here's a song. Yes, I'll do this for you. Yes, that. Yes, yes. And I wasn't getting nothing back. And when I was at my lowest point, it seemed like no one knew what was going on, of course, but no one cared to reach out. And
Mm.
most of the people that reached out, they reached out after they found out that, that I didn't have a place to go, but they reached out only for the chisme. They didn't
Ah,
really reach
yeah.
out to talk and say, hey, I understand you. No, it was more to just hear what was going on. And the reason why I wanted to address it was because a few people in the industry, I was able to open up to them about that. And I didn't want for their story to be out there, without actually me speaking the truth, of what
Right.
had really happened.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's been really hard, Keith, and I appreciate that you're actually one of the few people that actually reached out to me, got to listen to me. We talked about what we were gonna do and how you were gonna bring me back on the show, and I'm always gonna be grateful for you, Keith. Thank you.
Yes, you're very, very, very welcome. I mean, again, my pops as well. Your music has been in our households for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Prior to the pandemic. I mean, you've always been someone that's been a guest on our show, my dad's show, and whatnot in the past, and we've always kept up. Whether it was a phone call
yeah.
or whatnot. I mean, he's always kept up. We've kept up, and it's just good to have a friend just like you. You know what I mean, in the industry.
I think I'm gonna be heading
And
to your dad's. I think I'm gonna
yeah,
be going to Corpus on the 21st, but I haven't
awesome.
told him yet. I'm gonna surprise him.
Yeah, if he's watching, he's probably flipping out of his chair now.
Oh no, too late.
Yeah, so no, he might. I know he was on. He had a show earlier, so he might not be on. I'm not sure, but anyhow, he'll watch it after the fact. But yes, definitely. And again, going back to what you were just mentioning right there in the industry and a lot of things that here is one of it is trust. I know there's a lot
Mhm.
of people that have let you down in the past in the industry, whether it be
Yeah,
promoters, record, studios or whatnot. A lot of people, you thought that they had your back, didn't in the past.
yeah,
A lot of things came, and that's one big thing that is going, and it happens day in and day out in the industry right there, where you just can't trust anybody anymore. It's more of a cutthroat type of situation now. So the way it is right now, it made you a lot of things made you stronger, not what you were before, or whatnot. I mean, now you're a stronger person inside and out. So you're definitely gonna see all that stuff coming at you, and
yes.
handle it in a different way, other than what it was before. Tu amigo Pete says, Hola, Cynthia Bustamante. Tu amigo
Hi,
Pete is on
Pete.
the
How
show.
are you? Thank you so much for joining in.
Yes, definitely, guys. Thank you so much for
Thank
watching the
you.
show tonight, right here, the Tejano Time podcast. Yes, we got some more people
You
right there.
know,
Some Bobby Peña's watching.
I want
Yes.
to tell you
But-
one thing that I'm actually realizing right now. My band, they go to church on Sundays, and
Yeah.
they play for a church as well, but they're a young generation for sure, and they jam
Hmm.
out and all that. But they also go to church. And I would never think, that they would go to church because they don't look those type of people.
Like,
They kind of look like, they like to be out on the spotlight and you know what? But
mhm.
it's also another sign, that I'm headed the right way. And I'm very
Yeah.
excited to be working with the band and also with my new manager. I'm very excited.
Amazing,
And
amazing. We're definitely looking forward to having you out in the scene somewhere. Very, very soon. Let's. I want to send a big shout out here para Mr. Phil Urbina that's watching real quick. Bobby Peña is watching the show as well. Antonio Vega, Benjamin Gonzalez, Sonia Peña, Olivia Ray, Priscilla Rodriguez, Mr. Jesse Cerda también also. JB Flores, big shout out to you guys. Mr. Lucky Joe is also watching the show tonight. So Lucky, thank you so
oh,
much.
hi, Joe.
Appreciate
I
you.
got to meet him once. I
Yeah,
got to meet
once.
him. Yeah, I got to meet him at the Johnny Canales show. He
Yeah.
was there. We took a picture. Yes. Also Signal. That's how I met Richard and also Jesse Turner. So yeah, very blessed to have met them all.
Amazing. Right there, Mr. Lucky Joe. Cruising around in his new bus right now, as a matter of fact. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But a big shout out to Mr. Lucky for making that all possible
that's
as well.
true.
All
And
his
you see,
fans.
that's how
Yes,
out of it
yes.
I am. Siempre ando en las nubes.
Yeah. So we got somebody here, Josie Samora again says here, stay strong. And yes, Keith Leal is right. You're a great mother and you always have been so involved with your children. So do not let anyone take advantage of you. There you go. We got also Lily Rendon is watching the show as well.
Lily.
That's right. Such a very strong woman. God is with you. Many blessings to you all. Mr. Tu amigo Pete says he wants to ride the bus as well. He wants to ride.
Hey, but that
getting
was
back
a
to
good
the
move,
show,
though. That was a really good move.
It wasn't, and his fans are so loyal. That's just that's just awesome. That is awesome, man. What a blessing. Yeah. So big shout out to Mr. Lucky Joe right there, man. Let's get back here to the show, ladies and gentlemen. If you're out there, again, share the live. We're doing it live right now, streaming it on Tejano TV. So everybody that's watching on Tejano TV, everybody on our YouTube channel as well. There he is right there, Mr. Juan Mendoza. Saludos from Tejano TV. He's tuned in.
I'm sorry.
There you go. Yeah, she's a little under the weather, guys. So gotta help her out a little bit.
I hope you can hear me, though.
Oh yeah, I can definitely hear you. So, how has your sound evolved from your previous album that you had out to the current single that you have right now? I know Fuerte was a little bit different, we'll get to that one in a minute, but your new song right now, Amor a Ciegas, how has that evolved for you? Going from one here, it's not so much of a change, I wouldn't say. You kind of kept it on the same level, but it's a bit different,
It's evolved because, it's evolved. ¿Qué ando diciendo? I'm sorry. Podría decir que it's a little different because back in the day, I was actually being coached on how to sing it instead of them allowing me to sing it how I wrote it. So with the producers that I was working with before, they kind of molded me a su manera because they wanted to basically say that, oh, Cynthia made it because of me, or I did that for Cynthia. It was me, the one that, did that for Cynthia, or things like that. And I always thought, like, no, I don't. Siempre fui, como se dice, la traviesa. Like, I don't want to do it, and I don't like that, and it's too high, and it's too low, and it doesn't sound good. So now that I'm doing my own, basically, you could say arrangements or production, I'm able to sing the songs how they go and how I wrote them, So that's one of the things that has changed versus in the past. I would be in the studio for hours and hours trying to get certain keys and certain, arias, and it was just so hard. And now it's like I'm free, like I get to be me.
Yeah.
So that's what's involved.
You got control of what goes on. I mean, you have a lot to say. You're more involved than you were prior. You know what I mean? Before, and that's good. You should always be involved.
Yeah. Anthony Perez is the one that has actually also helped me a lot too. He's the one that's producing the next few singles that we're going to be releasing in the next couple of months. So it's going to be a good one. The next single is going to be a really good one.
But it's not the one you have out right now isn't bad. It's good. It's doing very well for you. Now, Jenny B, let's see, we've got Marshall says here, Jenny B family says hello. That's tuned in as well.
I got to meet her. She's got this energy like me, like, girl, I got to meet you.
Yeah. She's amazing. She's got some great music as well. Another one trying to break down that barrier in the music scene. So yeah,
she's doing a great job.
Yes, amazing job as well. So, any lessons learned, any experiences learned right now that you can share with us? In the industry previously, like that again, a lot of things happened to you prior, and now you have, you're here to talk about it, obviously. But anything that you learned along the way that that you'll never do that again. Music wise, what I mean. Any lessons learned, basically.
I think the main one would be kind, but don't be nice.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Be kind, but don't be nice. If you want it, say how you want it. and do what you want, because at the end of the day, it's your money that you're investing. It's your way. And if people don't agree to it, then that's not where you belong.
Exactly. I think that's a good choice right there. No doubt about that. Yeah, for sure. Well, let's take a listen to Fuerte. Okay, there's a story behind Fuerte as well. We have the video. We got the audio of her new single as well, which we'll get to here before the show ends. But Fuerte, tell me a little bit about that video, or the song, should I say.
Okay, Fuerte, I wrote it when I was homeless, when I was out in the valley, back in the valley at my mom's, trying to get my life together. I was very angry. I had a lot of animosity to all of the choices that I had done in my past. And I was rethinking on not repeating the same mistakes and trying to move forward. And, you know, I started writing on, I wanted to put out a song, not to target him, but to kind of, you know, be able to explain to myself, I guess, that I could do it. That no matter, I think I'm all smeared in my makeup because I was crying. I keep rubbing it. I wrote it just to kind of, I guess the songs that I write, I do write them for the public, but they're more so for me to be able to remember like exactly what I've gone through or what I've went through. And that song, when I started writing it, it was more to just give me that strength to look within and try to find that inner child, you know, what she wanted, what I wanted to be, you know, growing up, and not to disappoint her, you know, and to become that woman. And even though like I had a lot of support, I felt so alone because I still had to sit there with my thoughts and my feelings 24/7 alone. So when I started writing Fuerte, it basically talks about how, you know, thank you so much for making me strong, you know, and every lie that you've told me, every manipulation that I've gone through, you know, has taught me that, you know, I'm alone in this and no one's going to come save me but me. So that's what the video is also about, you know, having to, I guess, saving myself from everything that I had gone through. You know, because no one was coming.
Yeah, no one. Just so we want to take a look take a look at the video, guys. Everybody that's watching the show tonight, Esther, we do appreciate you and thank you so much. Let us know where you're watching from as well. Okay, drop it in the comments box. This is her. Well, this is a video right here, Fuerte. This is not the new single. We'll get to the new single here in just a bit right now, but just check this one out. It was released probably I would say about maybe 5 months ago.
2023.
Yeah.
In October.
Early or late. Yeah. So not too long ago. It's still fairly new as well. But if you haven't seen the video, check it out. And we'll be right back here with Cynthia Bustamante on the Tejano Time Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go now. For some reason, it's slipping.
Ya mero me pescabas picándome el moco. I was like this.
Now let's see if it takes off. There we go.
Todos los días son lo mismo, no puedo ya ni respirar. Siento el corazón bien frío y el calor no ayuda más. Tú no me quieres. Quiero perderme esa memoria de este amor que solo hiere. Las horas las pasé llorando y sé que no te importará. Que todo lo que tú me hiciste destrozó mi realidad. ¿Qué estás pensando? Que eso solo me traería de regreso hasta tus brazos. No me hagas reír, se ve que estoy hablando. Tus besos compartidos no los quiero ni de paso. Porque tú solo me buscas y sé que es cuando te conviene. Las mismas horas que lloré son las mismas que me hicieron fuerte. Gracias por hacerme fuerte. tomé una decisión forzada. No creas que voy a volver, mi vuelo no tiene regreso. La magia ya se terminó, es mejor que aquí ya la dejemos. No me hagas reír, se ve que estoy hablando. Tus besos compartidos no los quiero ni de paso, porque tú solo me buscas y sé que es cuando te conviene. Las mismas horas que lloré son las mismas que me hicieron fuerte. Gracias por hacerme fuerte.
And there you have it right there. Fuerte from Cynthia Bustamante. That was, again, released late last year. I would not, October. So that was the video, then a single release as well. She has a new song out. Now, this new single that you have out currently, Cynthia, Amor a Ciegas, that's the song that you wrote?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, amazing. So definitely going to get to that one here in just a bit, because I want everybody to take a listen to that song. That's the song that's out, and it's available also on all digital platforms out there. But before we get to that song here, some more questions, for Cynthia, of course, here on the show. Let's see, we got some people tuned in. I want to send some shout outs just right quick that some of the people that are listening to us throughout the well, we're on all kinds of platforms out here, different pages as well. But I want to definitely send a shout out to all you guys out there that are tuned in. We definitely appreciate it so much. Mr. Juan Mendoza, of course, Marshall's out there. Raul Fuentes también is tuned into the show. Mr. Joe Leal is still on the show as well. Antonio. Mary Garcia. We also, let me get back over here right quick and definitely give some shout outs to all these guys that are tuned in here. We appreciate you guys so much. Joe Fonseca, blessings going out to you, he says here as well. So let's see, we got Mary, Ricky, I already said Ricky. Let's see, we got Mr. Phil as well. And quite a few people listening to us are watching the show there in the group. Thank you so much. We definitely appreciate you guys taking the time here to join us. And Tu Amigo Pete says, very nice. Love the video.
Thank you. I know it's different from, the normal song.
From your previous.
Yeah, but yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. When, you know who Yaritza is, right?
Yeah, I've heard of her music as well. I think I've actually spent a few songs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, before she came into the industry, or she started doing requinto in her voice, I wanted to do that, and I begged my producer, but like I told you at the time, I was the one that was paying, so it didn't really click in my head why I had to beg for someone to do what I wanted to do, and it started kind of, now that I'm a little more advanced and experienced, I think about it and I'm like, I should have done it. I should have gone, requinto, and I should have kept Tejano, but also requinto. And, even though, things happen the way it happened, I'm grateful that I'm still doing music and I'm doing me. But I want to be able to do requinto here and there once in a while, because I grew up with that kind of music.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So and you got plenty of time. You're back in the scene, so now you can just do whatever the heck you want right now. You know what I mean?
Once in a while.
Once in a while, but I mean, you haven't done it yet, right?
Yeah, no, not yet.
So we'll expect that from you now in the future. I mean, again, you'd write some music. You have an amazing voice. So why not go out there and do what you want to do? If it's your money, you know what I mean. So go out and do the music that you love and what you want to do. And it's just a project. It's just one time. We talked about a collaboration earlier during the show that you said you wanted up and coming as well. So you guys be on the lookout for that. She says Laura Science is tuned into the show from Leona Promotions. También Cynthia Bustamante is awesome. Great promoter right there, distributor, Laura Science. Thank you so much, Laura. We appreciate you. And Ricky is flipping out over here. Thanks, Rick. He says, that Ricky, he's the best, damn it. Rick. So don't forget to tune into that guy's show as well. All right. So guys, we're here live and we're streaming live to all the audience también also on Tejano TV. If you guys are watching us there, thank you so much. We appreciate you watching the show tonight right here as well. Bobby Castañeda, hello, Keith and Cynthia from California. He's got us tuned in on our YouTube channel as well.
Ooh, California girls.
There you go. Mr. Javier Garza también also. Hello, my brother. Thank you so much for watching the show, Javier. Thank you. We appreciate you. You've got plenty of time. You're super young. So that's what they're telling us right now.
Oh, my God.
Well. So definitely.
Fui para la tienda and they told me, your brother's over there. I'm like, that's my son.
Your son? They said your brother? Wow. Nice. It's and I was gonna say they carded you.
Yeah, they did.
How they want to card you for buying alcohol or something like that. They do.
Me, oh my God, Cynthia, you're like the Adam Sandler of the Tejano industry, and I'm like, why? They're like, because you only get ready for interviews, but you're always looking homeless. So I look like I'm 13.
Yeah.
And then I'm
Matt the Brat. Yeah. Big shout out to Matt the Brat, Matthew Bernal, tuned in as well. Thank you, my brother, for watching the show.
My Matt.
He's there. He's around. He's there. Missed him over the weekend. I wanted to go check his show out over the weekend, but I definitely missed it. Strength, family, faith, and success. Ricky says right there for Cynthia Bustamante. He says. Yeah, definitely. So, guys, if you have anything for Cynthia, feel free to drop it in there. All right, she's got some great music that's out right now, available on all digital platforms. So, what advice would you give yourself looking back on your musical journey right now, and what wisdom have you gained from your experiences so far right now? You know what I mean?
I think not really an advice. I think if I could go back in time, I'd probably be like, no,
you would change.
This doesn't hurt. This is not hard. No. Get your ass up. You're crying over spilled milk.
Yeah.
And because of everything that I've gone through, I think that experience is now helping me, in my future projects to be able to be better and do better. And especially for the band and the people that are, that are not only leading me, but I'm leading them as well, because, I am going to be the head of the band. So, I have to set an example. So all of the experience that I've gained, I want to be able to utilize that to be able to come up on top.
Yeah. Band leader right there. She's going to set the standards pretty damn high, should I say, right? That's awesome. Cynthia Bustamante, ladies and gentlemen. So we've already talked about the single that you had out there prior to the Fuerte. We watched the video. Your new single is doing very well for you. It's out. It's a lot of people are streaming it, whatnot. It's available on all digital platforms. They can find it on Spotify, any platform that you guys use. Go out there and I'd look for the song. We're going to play the song though for everybody out there. We got the audio. Of course, you said there's an upcoming video for the song as well. That's going to be in the works. So we'll get to that here after the song. Once we play the song, you guys we'll talk about that. Why not? The video that's in the works. So again, this song right here, ladies and gentlemen, Amor a Ciegas right here. This is her current single that's out. It's not been out very long. Okay. So check it out right here on Tejano Time. You've heard it right here. And if you like it, again, stream it, ladies and gentlemen. It's available, all digital platforms. Cynthia Bustamante.
La gente que solo me engañas porque tú no me quieres, que yo no te necesito, que yo sola puedo, lo que ellos no saben, lo que yo te quiero, con los ojos cerrados, yo sigo tus pasos. pasaran 1000 años, yo aún te seguiría amando. Para mí tú eres perfecto, digan lo que digan, porque para amarte no tengo medida. ¿Cómo quieren que entienda si el corazón me pide que te siga amando a pesar y de lo que me hiciste? Y que te siga amando, eso es lo que siempre haré. Me dice la gente que solo me engañas porque tú no me quieres, que yo no te necesito, que yo sola puedo. Lo que ellos no saben, lo que yo te quiero. Con los ojos cerrados yo sigo tus pasos. Pasarán 1000 años, yo aún te seguiría amando. Para mí tú eres perfecto, digan lo que digan, porque para amarte no tengo medidas. ¿Cómo quieren que entienda si el corazón me pide que te siga amando a pesar y de lo que me hiciste? ¿Cómo quieren que entienda si el corazón me pide que te siga amando a pesar y de lo que me hiciste? Te amo.
There you go. There you have it right there. Amor Ciegas. It's the new single from Cynthia Bustamante, ladies and gentlemen. It's available on all digital platforms. Doesn't get any better than that. It's a great song, and we're going to continue to spin it for you as well. And we're already looking forward to the next. There's no doubt about that. It's always that way in radio. Definitely. So if you guys enjoyed the song, let her know what you thought about it. For those of you that are watching the live right now, let her know what you thought about the song. So it's a first for many of you that are out there that are tuned into the show as well. So let her definitely know how you or what you think about the song. There's nothing bad, nothing good. I mean, just pretty reasonable. All right, guys. So don't say anything bad. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get this open right quick. For some reason, there we go. And I want to send a big shout out to everybody again, watching us, everybody that's tuned in, watching us live on Tejano TV this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in here to Tejano Time Podcast. I'm your host, Keith Leal. Big shout out once again, Brother Rick. Hey, any other projects that you have in store, Cynthia, in the future, other than the collaboration that you're working on for future release? Anything else that you have on your plate right now that you're going to be working on very, very soon that you want to share with us, or there's a lot that you want to keep on the DL, right?
Well, a lot, yes, but I wanted to say one thing. One of the singles that I'm going to be releasing in the next couple of months, there's going to be like a rap part where I rap. So I don't think no one's ever heard me rap.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be doing ¿cómo se dice aquí en Houston? Houstonian? ¿Cómo se llaman los de
Houstonian?
Houston? Yeah.
She's gonna she's gonna do it. She's gonna rap herself, and then it's gonna be a piece in there where she's gonna be chopped and screwed, basically. All right.
We're not gonna deviate from the music or the melody or the type of genre that we have going on, but there is gonna be kind of like a little rap in there. So I'll let you guys know more about it as time goes by.
That's amazing, right there. Definitely looking forward to that. You it doesn't get old. Anything it doesn't get old. So just try something new. The Amigo Pete says, very nice, sweet melody music. It's from your last song, obviously, right there. Yes. Again, guys, thank you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then the majority of the people that watch the show are just very open to anybody that's on here. They love it when there's a new artist or just any artist out there, sharing their music, and they like to get up close and personal. There's nothing wrong with that. Radio is radio, but it's a different on that now. We still have the radio. We still do the live interviews or in studio or phone interviews, and it still exists. It's still a thing. You can ask Rick, right, Ricky? So it still happens. So, but I mean, it's something different here that it's taking over pretty much every which way. I had a time went by pretty recently where I thought, you know what, I'm just going to step back and not even just, it just got to the point where I was getting so busy, and not that I couldn't handle it, but it's like, you know what, I don't know, is this even actually working? But it's doing, how do you say it? Very well, very well. And I'm proud, for all the listeners, all the viewers that we have out there as well that tune into the show on a weekly basis. You know what I mean? So that's what keeps you going. For people like that they're tuned into the show. So a big shout out to all those guys out there that are watching us right now on TV land and on the social media as well. So thank you so much. And a big shout out to Mr. Juan Mendoza and Tejano TV. Don't forget my podcast here will be televised weekly evenings as well, and we're streaming it live right now as we speak on Tejano TV. So
I'm so excited.
To everybody
I was shocked when you told me. I'm like, oh my God, live TV.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's amazing. So you guys, you could also download the app, guys, from Tejano TV. For those of you that are watching out there right now, if you don't have it, go out there and get it. It's available on app stores, on the App Store, and also on the Google Play Store as well. So download Tejano TV, and you can take us on the go, everywhere, anywhere you go, when you'll be in your palm of your hand. All right. So what advice would you give to the youngsters out there? I know you're getting back into the scene. You've already gone through a lot. Rick Valderrama también also says saludos. He's watching the show. I'm going to send a big shout out to Rick. Thank you, Rick.
Bye.
So going back to, you're not seeing it. It's all right. She's got a mata mosca.
I know.
Yeah, homemade. No, it happens. But
mosquitoes, they're so bad here.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Well, in H-Town, yeah.
So I live
on Baytown.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's why I got sick.
Yeah, I'm on the other side. But it's it can get kind of crazy out here with those things, and they get huge. So
yeah, no, I have a mosquito phobia.
So again, if there's anyone that's out there that's Ricky says, Holy Spirit activate.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to the youngsters out there? Some of the young kids, or just any young, I wouldn't say young kids, but the youngsters are pretty much that are out there wanting to get into the onda, to the scene, the music scene, whether it be Tejano, Norteño, whatever the case may be. What advice would you give them, being that you had a rough road as a female artist already in the industry? And what advice would you give them? What would you have them look out for, for being that they're young and they're going to have a lot to learn. It's not an easy path.
I think I have 3. One of them would be, don't ever go alone anywhere, ever. If you're a female, especially, always take someone with you, and don't ever stay after everyone's left, with the producer or with someone on your own. And also, no dejes que te la pinten bonito. Don't ever let somebody paint a perfect picture that they're going to get you viewers or followers. Everything here is hard work. Nothing is handed to you. So you have to have like that mindset where nothing is easy. Nothing is going to come in with hard work. And if you think that someone else is going to come in and give it to you, run. That's the wrong person to work with. He's not going to help you. Yeah. And then 3, investing. Make sure you have a good financial backup to back you up if anything ever does happen, because contracts sometimes don't really protect you, and if you do need to do a gig or to do music, todo cuesta dinero. So always know that whatever the artist is putting out, it's coming from their own pockets, so it's not a producer or someone giving it to you. And if they are giving it to you, run. Because they want something in return, and it's not good.
Yeah, there you go. Some great advice, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you be, a female artist, an upcoming, or a male artist too, as well. I mean, it works both ways. You know what I mean? Just take that advice.
That there's a lot of like controversy going on about like the big artists that are not coming out with their own stories about how they were, used in the industry, or they were forced to do things, or they were forced to, work hard, long hours without, getting anything back in return. Like, those are the things that they need to protect themselves from, men and women. It does not matter,
Yeah, that's for sure. There's no doubt. And I had no clue. I would look that up, but I didn't have a clue that, I mean, not that it wasn't happening. I'm sure it was. And that, from artists that are big now, what they went through to get there, I definitely understand that. I'm sure they went through a lot of crap, back in the days. There's no doubt about that. But there's some that just don't talk about it. You know what I mean? There's some stuff that, it's, I guess some things are, better left unsaid, but there's a lot of books that can be written, a lot of all the things that do happen in the industry that a lot of people don't want to share because they're afraid they're going to burn that bridge, or they're going to do this and I'm not going to do this, and the hell with that. You know what I mean? It's you only live once. Go out there and get it done. You know what I mean? What do you got to lose?
That's why, like, I thought to myself, should I come on here and actually speak the truth of my life, or should I not? Because a lot of people don't really like to know about that. But sometimes it's good to know, sometimes it's good to put it out there. And even though like maybe people are going to criticize me based on what I said tonight, at the end of the day, it's my life. I can't change it. That's the life God gave me. Those are the choices I made. And, it's my book at the end of the day. So, it's just good to be able to share this with other people so they know, that I'm human too.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. You're definitely human, so. Just do you, Ricky says, just do you, and moving forward. So Cynthia, let's put social media handles out. Where can they find you? You're on social media now on all platforms?
Yes, I'm on all platforms, but you guys can find me on TikTok more, doing TikToks. They're awesome. So like, me obsesiona, and I love doing
You're addicted to it, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome. So you look her up on TikTok. She's still available on all the other platforms as well. Guys, I'm sure some of your fans are still, followers, whether it be Facebook or on Instagram.
Yes, Instagram, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter, but I don't really use it as much. I don't know how to use Twitter. I think I'm too old for that.
No, I have mine. Mine just idles there every now and then. I don't know. It's like you're just sitting in a coffee shop drinking coffee, bored. That's when you read Twitter. You know what I mean? I'm not that person. You know what I mean? So it's just gonna sit there and idle on my phone. I'll never touch it. Don't know why I have it, but I need to delete it because it's X now. I believe it changed the name to X. It's not even Twitter anymore. That I found out recently too. That's how long it's been.
Ricky, MySpace.
Yeah, Ricky still has his account there. He logs in every now and then to check to see if anyone's in there.
Rick? I don't know if I have
Madison.
mine. Hi, Madison. Oh, I've been wanting to meet her. She's so cute. Yeah.
She's amazing. Yeah. Madison Polito got some great stuff as well. Doing great things. So shout out to Madison as well.
I checked out her latest single, her music video. She's got a lot going on for her. Yes.
Yeah, she definitely does. David Villa in Oakland is watching as well. Thank you, David. We appreciate you for watching the show here tonight. And so you got all her social media sites where you can find her. She's on pretty much everywhere, but look her up also and follow her on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Top 3, I would say, to give her a follow. And you'll know when her next single is coming out. The video for Amor a Ciegas, is that currently right now being worked on, or is that in future plans?
For the music video, yes. We're working on that. We've actually filmed a few parts of it. We were thinking of maybe doing like a vlog music video instead of actually doing a music video. The vlog is going to give people like an insight, like a one-on-one on what a relationship really looks like, you know, in a blind love where you love the person and, you know, they don't love you back. So we're trying to kind of like get that a little more intimate for the viewers to be able to understand. Yeah. But we're still working on it. Hopefully we will be releasing it the first week of May, and then hoping that in the first week of May, once the music video releases, we'll have news of the next single coming up. Yeah.
Okay.
Which
There we
is
go. Yeah, a new single coming out as well. So if you're following her on social media, you will get all that great inside scoop, guys. All right, so just be on the lookout for that as well. New video as well to come for the single that she currently has out right now, which is available again. Might I add again on all digital platforms. Let me flash that up for you guys, so that way you'll be able to take a look at her album cover right there. Well, that's the single cover right there. I'm gonna share. Cynthia Bustamante. So look for Cynthia's music again, available on all digital platforms. And I couldn't thank you enough for joining us here tonight. Wish we had more time, Cynthia, but we'll definitely set up another one in the future as well. You know, we wish you the best of luck with everything that you have right now, all your future plans, you know, whether it be your projects that you got, you know, from collaborations to new music videos. We wish you the best of luck and continued success. You're just getting back on track, getting rolling. So again, you know, keep your head high and just roll with the punches. You know, again, you know, being a female in this industry is a tough job, but you have what it takes to overcome a lot of those obstacles. So best of luck to you, and we hope to see you in the future performing somewhere, you know, here and there. You never know.
Oh,
So
I'll be giving you guys details about that as well. We're trying to keep everything on the DL so nothing can ruin our plans. We're coming.
Amazing. So good luck to you again. Thank you again, Cynthia, and until next time.
Bye.